Hello and welcome to Little John Law. If you found this page, then you're looking for information about wills. A couple questions that frequently come up is who needs a will, why you need a will, when you should get a will, what if you don't have anything for a will, and are there different types of wills? Let's start with the beginning. Who needs a will? I think everyone needs a will, or at least everyone should have a will. Especially if you want to make sure that your children get your priceless possessions or your loved ones. Now, maybe you're thinking, I don't have any priceless possessions. I don't have anything that I want to pass on to my heirs when I die. Well, I would say if you are a parent, that you should have a will because you want to make sure that in the event that you're unable to take care of your children, you designate the appropriate person to take care of your children. I want you to think about something. If you don't have a will, there's a whole probate court process where the court will appoint a guardian, someone that the court feels is the best person to take care of your child. Who do you think can better decide who's best to look after your children, you or the court? I would refer to you in your judgment, based on the fact that you probably have some family members who've had relationships with your children that would be in the best situation to take care of those children throughout your life. Another thing that commonly comes up is the timing of a will. Most people believe that we only need a will at the end of our life. We're getting our affairs in order. We're planning for death. Here we believe that a will should be a part of your life plan. It's something that changes as your life changes. As your family grows, it'll grow and it should grow with your life. And it should also address the issues and concerns that you have throughout your life. Another question that comes up is how often do I need to get a will updated if I got a will early on in my life? We recommend that you get your will at least reviewed, if not updated, every 3 to 5 years, depending on drastic changes in your family situations. Maybe there's a marriage, maybe a divorce, or maybe there's some additional children or an adoption. You want to make sure that the will addresses that. Because here's what happens. If there's something that's left out of the will, such as, say you have 2 children, you decide you want to adopt another child. When you pass away, technically, legally, you have 3 children, but your will may only address the 2. You love the 3rd child just as much as you love your 2 natural children. So you want to make sure that the 3rd child also gets something under the will, if that's your desire. Okay, and the next thing that comes up are some people heard about living wills versus the last will and testament. The living will is very synonymous to a healthcare power of attorney. It primarily focuses on your ability to make decisions regarding permanent incapacity or temporary incapacity, right? The main difference between the living will and the healthcare power of attorney is that the living will, you make the decision today that maybe you don't want any artificially inseminated nutrition, versus the healthcare power of attorney, you don't make that decision today, but rather you designate a representative to be your agent to make that decision after they confirm with 2 doctors should we continue treatment or discontinue treatment. In my professional opinion, I always recommend that we go with a healthcare power of attorney because it's very difficult to make decisions based on a lack of information. We don't know the chances of recovery. We don't know the likelihood of success on a particular procedure. But if we make that decision today under our living will, the doctors, the hospital, even our family has to abide by it. With that healthcare power of attorney, it allows our family members and our medical providers to make a well-informed decision based on all the facts at the time. If I had to guess whether or not it was going to rain tomorrow or not, I wouldn't be able to do so. And I don't think it's important, or at least we should take the risk of deciding the future without allowing somebody to have all of the facts to make that decision. And lastly, um, I frequently hear about downloadable forms. There's a lot of different options online, such as LegalZoom, Rocket Lawyer. Every day there's almost a new do-it-yourself type will, healthcare power of attorney, uh, healthcare power of attorney, estate plan to download and do it yourself. Uh, I'm not against do-it-yourself things. There's a lot of good do-it-yourself things. However, one of the main concerns that I have is with LegalZoom and all these other do-it-yourself agencies. They have what I consider boilerplate or generic wills, healthcare power of attorneys. These documents don't consider any contingencies. They're just boilerplate. If you fit into the square box, then this is perfect for you. But in my experience, everyone's situation is different. Everyone has a lot of different things or purposes that as reasons why they want to set up a will, why they want to plan for the future. Not many situations are the same. The other thing that often disturbs me, or at least bothers me, I say it disturbs me about the LegalZoom and the do-it-yourself forms. They tell you and they disclaim to you that we're not a lawyer, we're not a law firm. If you have specific questions, you should seek legal advice. How can they at the same time give you the peace of mind to say that this form will address your very important needs while saying if it's really specific or really important, you should go consult with an attorney? To me, it's counterintuitive. You need to go speak to a competent estate planning attorney to address your needs and your concerns. Here at Littlejohn Law, we offer free telephone consultation, and we also have free resources that are available for you to download and review, because we know that it's important that you have information so that you can make a well-informed decision regarding your situation. If you or anyone is in need of legal advice, feel free to give us a call at 740-346-2899. Thank you. Have a great day.